Hello everyone, hello. Yeah, today is the 15th, isn't it? Right, my last video was about to have a weekly routine that can set you up for the week, especially in these days. A habit that I shall carry on after this is all over, because it helps you to plan your week, plan your time, and hopefully you can use this time to learn something else. And I'm learning about coaching, I'm learning about other things using Zoom that most people are aware of now, all over the world. And it's a fantastic tool because that's given me the opportunity to stay in touch with people, and then to create even new contacts, which I think was absolutely wonderful. To name but a few, I would like to name Malcolm Charlo, who's doing a fantastic Zoom on a Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock and allows us to make new friends, and that's absolutely fantastic. And also I would like to name among my friends Maria Dorota Kobanowski, who all the Dolphin Seminar and Dolphin Global Network she runs as a business, and she's also organizing Zoom to create networking events, online networking events, to which some participants, to which some people have attended, and it was really good. Yeah, because we can create new friends, people I don't think I would have been in touch otherwise, and people we are going to meet, hopefully soon rather than later, in real life, and that would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, that's absolutely great, because at the end of the day we are creatures and we need to meet people, so we need to find new ways. And obviously we're more than aware that it can be very difficult for people to do that, especially when you live in flats and when it's quite confined, so it must be quite difficult, but keep going. So I'm learning a lot, doing different trainings about different things. So one of the things I do, and guess what, I am doing more cooking for myself. Yes, more healthy cooking. So now I am going to transport you to the kitchen, and I'm going to share with you what I'm going to eat tonight. Well, probably in about 40 minutes, but I don't think that the video will go on for 40 minutes. I prepared the ingredients anyway. It's very simple. I don't class myself as a cook or a chef or anything like that. But you know what? Since I've been eating vegetables, I feel so much better for it. So I took this opportunity to do that, because now I am alone. I am alone for different things, because most of my friends know that my wife passed away by the end of February, on the 22nd or so. So the change has just flipped, and a week or two after that, then COVID-19 became official, as it were, which is a nasty thing. But I've seen people coming together more. That's because of it. So hopefully we can get something positive out of it. So I know tonight I've got another Zoom meeting later on. I think it's around about 7 o'clock. So it's about time now that I'm going to take you to my kitchen. Thank you. Okay, so that's the meal that I have tonight. Okay, and that's what I want to eat, obviously. So that's the before everything is going to be cooked, and after that, obviously, then I am going to show the final result of it, which is quite simple, but so tasty. And you know what? I feel so much better for it to eat like that. Okay, and then I will add a little some pepper at the end, some salt, you know, black pepper a bit, some salt, and obviously some lemon on my fish. So I'm going to enjoy it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I just love it like that. And I'll show you the end result of it. Okay. See you in a bit for a very, very short video again. Bye. Right, so I said I would take you to my kitchen. Thus, this is what I am doing now. So I'm going to just boil water here to be able, because I'm going to eat half a cauliflower. Yesterday I had a full one. But I think half is probably enough. So you know what, I'm going just to take this off, the leaves and all that. And I put them on one side. I've got some potatoes I've peeled earlier, so that's okay. I can recycle that, which is great. And so the potatoes are going to go. I might just need one pan actually. I might not need two. In the meantime, I'm going to beautiful salmon. I put that in the oven because I love salmon. You know, absolutely beautiful. So on gas mark 6, yeah, between 20 and 30 minutes. That's a big gap, isn't it? Yeah, I have to push it a bit so it stays on. Okay, so this is my salmon. It's been there for 20 to 30 minutes. So the time is nearly 10 to 6. I put the timer on, 30 minutes. I'll make sure that the water is boiling. And then when there is any leftover with vegetables, I'll just keep them and do a soup for the following day. Okay, I have got some vegetables I'm going to put in the freezer. I've just cut some carrots and rinse them, make sure they dry. Same with turnips. I've got to wait for them to dry a little bit, and I'm going to put them in a freezer bag. So I've got 2 freezer bags here. Here we are. I guess what, that's interesting. Right, so the freezer. I'm going to use some freezer bags that I have already used with other. Oh no, here they are. Let's not panic. Here they are. I just found them. You know what? I put them where they should be. And then guess what? When you do that, you don't buy them. It's what's the name? What do you call it? Typical, isn't it? So while the kettle is boiling, I'm in the room next to the kitchen. So I put my carrots earlier in the freezer. Okay. So now this is the turnip. I probably use that for a soup, actually. Okay. But you know what, that makes me think, once you do that, you don't have to buy frozen vegetable, do you? Yeah. So, but I have done anyway, because sometimes you are in a rush. But these days, not so much as we can be in a rush, but we can, yeah, because obviously most of the planet is in lockdown. So now this is just boil, so that we make it a bit quicker. So I'll just put that in this. And you know what, I've done this for about a week or just over a week now, and then it's made me feel so much better. You know, so I put this half of cauliflower. Yesterday I had a full one. So put it on here. Put the potatoes with it. Like that. So turn obviously the gas underneath. Well, yeah, it's a very good job in it. But if I can do that, because otherwise it won't cook, will it? Right. Oh, maybe there is a tiny bit too much water, so I'll just get some out. Put it back on. Here we are. Now this is going to be recycled. So I put that on one side here, over here, so I can bring it outside in the recycle bin. Hopefully they will call sooner than later, because obviously services have been reduced due to the epidemic. And you know what? It's what I would say is one of the things I have been learning is to do some cooking, because to learn something new, I mean, I'm not saying cooking was new to me, but I was so busy before doing different things. I didn't take the time to do cooking. And you know what? It doesn't take much time, to be honest. There was stuff there was on TV I didn't like. I'm not going to mention it because I'm not here to criticize any program or anything like that. But there is some stuff on TV I didn't like. So that, but you know what? I just realized I could have just be there and using that time to do this. And probably, maybe for some reason, I was not confident enough, didn't believe in my skill, and I just to the plunge to do some cooking. And then, so now, the time is actually now, the timer is on, okay? So I'm going and check this probably in about 5–10 minutes, yeah, to make sure this is all okay, doing okay, so make sure I don't burn myself, yeah? And you know what, and I am going to enjoy it. And as I say, I'm not a chef or anything like that, but you don't have to be a chef to do some cooking. Just do some cooking for yourself and use that, the time you've got available, hopefully you've got the opportunity to do so, to learn something new. And this is one of the new things I am learning, which is cooking. And then as I progress, I do things with a bit more, you know, maybe a tiny bit more advanced, and then things like that. And yeah, and then obviously because I bought a lot of frozen vegetables, I'll have to eat them. That will be a lot easier to prepare, yeah. But there is more vitamin, I think, if you do it this way. You get more out of it. I'm not saying you don't get anything out of the frozen vegetable, because you do, yeah. You do. I've done it because you can keep it for a long time. But now I've realized that you can freeze most of the vegetable you prepare. So why not freeze more vegetables then? Why not freeze more, what do you call it? Fresh vegetables, the one you can freeze though. Yeah. I can't imagine myself freezing potatoes, can you? No, probably not. No, that would be a bit strange. No, I've not tried and nothing, I will try it. But I mean, both vegetable you can do. Okay, so you know what? Let's this cook. You know, we about yeah. I've only been talking to you about 4 or 5 minutes now. So I'm going to hold the video, and we'll come back to it when I put it on my plate. Thank you very much. There is about probably maybe 10–15 minutes left. Oh, let me turn this. And there's some 10–15 minutes left on the cooking here. So I'm going to check how well this is cooking. So let's use a knife. Let's see how well it's going through. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, make sure you don't burn yourself. Going through nicely, yeah. The potatoes are a tiny bit hard, so we need a bit longer. The salmon in the oven, which is fantastic. Right, so this salmon in the oven, so turn this up a little bit. So there is 15 minutes left in the oven, so we shall, you know, I'm going to enjoy this. Yesterday I just put this on, you know, the flora, on it, and I just liked it. And what I like adding is a little bit of salt to give it a bit some, obviously not everybody can have salt, but what I like on it, I don't know if you do, but it's black pepper. Yeah, I put black pepper on it, not too much, but a tiny bit on it. So, and shall I enjoy this? And also, rather than drinking coffee like I've done for a long time, when I have my, my meal, so I'm changing my habits a little bit. I do like my coffee, don't get me wrong. I am going to have, I think, today, like I did last night actually. You know, when I had my evening meal, I had wild grape and peach. Okay, so I'm going to put some in there. How about that? Yeah. and put some water in it, obviously some water in it, I'm not going to drink it here. And take it where I'm going to Amalan, just is in the living room. Okay, see you in a minute. But you know what, I think I'm going to enjoy this. I think, yesterday I mentioned I had a full cauliflower to myself. Can you imagine? Yeah? Come on. It's not bad, is it, really? So, we'll make sure that I have to have a quick look in the oven now to see what it looks like. Looks pretty nice. It looks actually pretty nice. Yeah. Cut it a little bit on that, and it's look very tender. It was beautiful yesterday. I had the same actually. That's my confession. Haha. I turned it down a little bit actually, because don't necessarily want it to overcook. Here we are. We've got another 10-15 minutes left on it. Put that in the middle, that'll be a bit better. Yeah. So, here we are. Now, and you know what, to make it even better in terms of having your 5 a days, that's recommended. For dessert, I'm going to have one of those easy peeler oranges. Okay, which I'm going to take over. Well, I'm going to have my meal. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. Yeah. Excellent. Right. Okay. So we let it cook in a minute. Yeah. At a moment. Yeah. And well, I think tomorrow I'll probably do something a bit different. I might have some chicken fillet, but I'm still going to have some vegetables. So in the freezer, yeah, I've got some leek. I love leek. Probably leek and carrot together. Yeah, I think that could be good. Leek and carrot and chicken fillet. Yeah, and do the same again. But as I go along, I'm going to learn a bit more about cooking. I don't pretend I'm going to be a chef, because I'm not a chef. But it's nice to eat properly. It's nice to eat healthy. And you know what? It doesn't get much more time, you know, to do it. Yeah. So. It's a bit strange that I have my meal alone still, because obviously I would rather have it with my wife, but she's not here, no. So, but that's the way it is. We've got to be resilient, that's another thing. We've got to be resilient in life to be able to carry on, because she wants us to carry on anyway. She wants us to do that. So, we took care of living, I mean, yeah. And so, especially in this time when it's very difficult for a lot of people, and I don't pretend it's easy for myself. I'm not saying, oh yeah, oh my magic, everything is fine. No, because that's not the case. But we have to be resilient, and we have the resources inside ourselves to do this. Okay, I'm going to open the window a bit. Yes, a bit stuffy in here. Yeah, okay. So that's very good. So I'm going to take that over now. I said I was going to come back, so here I am. Okay, now I think we're coming to the end of it, because this is, I heard the little ring. Right, so let's get that salmon out first. And I think it's going to be absolutely fine. Right, let's turn this off before I burn myself. Let's turn this off, yeah. Oh, this really looks nice. Oh, you know what? I love my salmon. This is a very good cooker, this. I think we bought it about 6-7 months ago. It's really, really good. So, I must make sure that I just protect myself. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we are. Let's put it there. Yeah. Put that in here. No, this tin foil is going to win a bit afterwards. I said earlier that the taters probably were done. Oh yeah, it's all cooked proper now, no problem. The knife goes through nicely. and surely. So let's turn this off. And we'll just put this in here. Now, obviously, it's not going to go anywhere else. Here we are. You know, I'm going to enjoy this. Because I love my vegetables. I really, really do. So I'm going to add here a little bit of salt. Okay, not too much. Some black pepper. Actually, some people add the salt in water when you cook it. Yeah. And put some plenty of margarine here so to make it nicer, and it just melt in your mouth when you eat it. Absolutely fantastic, really, really nice. And that salmon over there, that I got from especially frozen shop. Okay, not to mention who it is, but okay, here we are. So, yes, that's what I'm going to eat tonight. That's the end result of my nice meal. Obviously, I'm not going to eat the lemon, but I put some lemon on the lemon juice on the fish and a bit all over to get a bit more taste. Yes, salmon, taters, and cauliflower. That's going to be very, very enjoyable indeed. Thank you. Yeah, so all I wanted to say is really, as I said, I am not a chef, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so took the fact to be at home and not be able to go out as much as we want, like we are used to, then I took the time to learn this. And it's quite simple, really. And sometimes in our mind we imagine things are quite difficult. Oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, the other. But so I think after this, I'm going to carry on doing it. I'm going to carry on taking the time to do this. And yes, I will go out. And yes, I will meet people. But still, I'm going to take the time to do this and learn more stuff about cooking. Yeah, I think that will be fantastic. So that's one of the habits in part of my routine every day. And what I like to add as well, for breakfast, I always have apple. Apples, yeah. Apple with clear coffee and jam butter and a bar, a go-ahead bar, which I love. But always apple, always. And sometimes I have as well an orange with it, like an easy pellet orange, which I am going to have tonight. And often for dessert, afterwards, I have like a yogurt, one of big yogurt, big pots like that, and I add a little bit of jam and I have that for dessert. And that's it, and that's my meal. And then so eating properly. So that's my motto now, eating properly. And carry on to keep that in as part of my habits. So one of my tips really to come over this isolation, which is not easy, and to do that, is to actually to give you time to set up a routine of different habits that you do every single day. And then after 21 days or a bit more, then it becomes natural. It's not an effort anymore. So I've done this for about 10 to 12 days now. So let's carry on to a minimum about 21. Okay, so what I would say, enjoy the rest of the evening, enjoy what you're doing, and try to get yourself into some good habits, into doing something you like, or something new you want to learn. Okay, and it could be anything. It could be a language, Spanish, it could be French, it could be German, it could be anything. That's just an idea amongst plenty of others. And I would say YouTube provide lots and lots of ideas about all this. Okay, anyway, so have a good day, guys. Happy to see you, and see you again soon. Bye for now.